Hi everybody. Today we're going to do some relaxation poses. So these are great for stress relief, stress management, great for cooling down in the evening, getting ready for sleep. Great anytime you need a little stress reduction and you have 5 minutes to spare. Okay, so I'm not actually going to hold each pose for a very long time, but I do encourage you at home to spend as long as you have, as much time as you can spare in each pose to get the maximum benefits from them. Okay, so we're going to start in child's pose. So if you come to your knees, walk your hands forward and ease your hips back. And then you're going to lower your upper body down to the mat, even letting your forehead come down. So there are actually quite a few different versions of child's pose. You find the one that's most comfortable for you. Some people prefer to have their toes closer together, their knees further apart, so that they can allow their upper body to release further down. If you have like a rolled up towel or a mat, you can rest it right here in front of you to allow your upper body to relax down onto. Some people like to bring their hands together underneath their head and let their head rest on their hands. So you find your child's pose that's most comfortable for you, and then you relax into it. And child's pose is a great way to relieve tension in the lower back. So that's great after the end of a long day when you want to ease out tension so that you can actually get to sleep, right? So it's great for easing tension out in the lower back, and it's a very relaxing, nurturing pose. So if you only have 1 minute for one pose a day, I would choose child's pose. Okay, so let's spend just a few moments here, just your own relaxed breathing while you're here. Okay. One of my other favorite relaxing poses is legs up a wall pose. So I happen to have a door, but you know, a wall, a door, any vertical flat surface is all you need. And you're gonna sit as close to your wall or your door as you can, like as close as, and scoot your bum as close up to that door as you can. Come on down to your elbows and walk your feet up the wall or the door. Okay? And then lower yourself down and then scooch even closer. Like if you can get your bum all the way to the wall and your legs straight up. That's what you're looking for. If you can't get that close, that's fine. And then you can just let your arms rest out by your sides, or your arms can rest on your tummy, wherever you're comfortable. Go ahead, close your eyes and just breathe there for a few moments with your own natural breath. And to come out, you can bend your knees and roll to the side, scooch away from the wall, and then uncurl yourself. Legs up a wall is not just relaxing, but it's actually very invigorating because you have your legs up there, the blood is flowing down towards your heart and towards your head. So after you've spent a few moments relaxing there, you're actually quite invigorated because you've gotten the blood flowing up to where you need it, right? So another lovely relaxing pose, if you come on down and lie on your mat, you lie down on your back all the way down, and then you bring your knees together and walk your feet apart. Okay, just as far as your feet can walk apart comfortably, and the knees come together, and you let your arms rest by your sides or on your belly, wherever you're comfortable. Go ahead, close your eyes and relax there. So this is a great way, again, to relieve tension in the lower back and the hip area. A lot of people store tension in the lower back and hips. So this is a really nice way to relieve that tension. You can spend a few moments just getting your hands and pressing on your upper thigh. That makes a little bit of space through the spine and then the pelvis, again, releasing tension. So let's just spend a few moments relaxing here. And then while we're in this position, there's another pose that we can do also for relieving tension and reducing stress. It's the exact opposite. So you bring your feet together, let your knees drop apart so that the soles of the feet now come together. And this is like a reclined butterfly pose in yoga. If this stretch is too much on your inner thighs, you can have a rolled up towel underneath the thigh, and that would keep the legs up a bit. If the stretch on the inner thigh is too much. Okay, but if not, you can actually rest your hands on your inner thigh for a little inner thigh stretch there as well, while you relax through the pelvis and through the lower back. So you choose wherever you're comfortable, and again, stay there for a few moments, your own relaxed breath. And from there, we can bring the knees back together. We're going to do a little twist for the back. So there are different stages you can do this in. If crossing your legs is going to be too much, you can just bring your knees in, hug the knees in. This itself is a great way to relieve tension in the lower back. It's like a reclined child's pose. So child's pose that we did at the very beginning, this is like child's pose except lying down, right? Just hugging those knees in. So that's a really nice relaxing pose. To take that a bit further and to stretch the back a bit more, you can cross one leg over the other. So I'm crossing my right leg over my left. I'm going to pull my tummies in nice and tight now. My tummy. Okay, let the arms release out to the side. You have to have your abdominals contracted to slowly, with control, lower the legs down to the side. Okay, so I crossed my right leg over and lowered my legs down to the right. And now I'm going to release my left shoulder back to the left, let my left arm stretch out to the side, and release my head over to the left side as well. So the bottom half of the body is going one way, the top half of the body is going the other way. You're getting a great stretch through the back muscles as well as through the obliques, the sides of the abdominals. And then you can go there and relax there for a few deep breaths as well. So to come out of this twist safely for your back, you want to uncross your legs first. So if you did cross your legs, uncross them first, and then you can roll one by one back up to the center. And then we have to do it the other side so that we're not lopsided. You cross your left leg over your right, if you're crossing your legs. And then with control and with the abdominals contracted, let those legs drop over to the left side. So now release your right shoulder back down, stretch your right arm out, let the head drop to the right side, and you can relax there, stretching through the back on this side now, the obliques on this side. And relax here for a few deep breaths. And as before, to come out safely, don't forget to uncross the legs first. It's just less stressful on the back to uncross the legs first, and then one by one bring those legs up. Good, and give them one last hug in our reclined child's pose. Really, really nice. If you like to, or if you can, you can bring the hips up a little bit right there to even more stretch on that lower back. Okay, and from there, a full relaxation pose, how we end every yoga class. Just walk your legs out completely. You want to relax your legs so that even the knees drop apart, the feet drop apart a little bit. Let your arms come down by your sides and relax your arms. Let your hands face up at the ceiling. And then you make sure that you have no tension in your head, neck, and shoulder area. And if you do, just make the little adjustments that you might need to make so that you can now relax fully into your mat or your towel. And close your eyes and spend a few minutes here in full relaxation. So really, you want to spend as long as you can. As I say, if you have 5 minutes, spend 5 minutes in full relaxation. It's a great little sequence to do at the end of the day to fully wind down and get you ready for